Venus Day, Infinite Divine Beings. In my reflection time, this year for me has been deeply illuminating. Not just 2025, but more specifically around grief. Today is my dad's birthday, so I thought I would share the illumination that I've come to. And hopefully it'll help somebody. So, my earthly father, seed giver, became paralyzed in his late 20s. However, he was highly intuitive. His visions and his psychic notions would come to him in dreams. And he dreamt that he would be paralyzed. And as I was reflecting on him and his life and what he has gone through, what he went through, it was all according to his own philosophies. Some philosophies that were projected onto him. When we come into this realm, this dimension, we have philosophies, belief systems that are not our own, that are projected onto us, that we are taught. And so we are taught, don't be that way, be this way. And of course, he was raised or brought up in the system of Christianity under the denomination of Catholicism, because Catholicism is a part of Christianity. It is a denomination, a sector. And many people say, oh, it's not a part of, yes it is. It's the same book, the same characters, same story. Even though many Haitian bloodline people use Catholicism to ingrain or to implement their own philosophies and values throughout the religion. Let me say this. When you are someone's child and you are being essayed or just abused mentally, emotionally, physically, you have the right to defend yourself. If either of your parents abuse you, they lose their honorableness and ability to be honored. There is a scripture that says, honor thy mother, thy father. Many parents use that as guilt in order to continue their bad behavior. So, he was being abused by great-grandfather, his grandfather, my great-grandfather. And he picked up a brick to hit him. The grandfather was in a drunken rage, picked up a brick to hit him, but ultimately ended up putting it down because of honor thy mother, honor thy father, honor your elders. But once again, that shit goes out the door when there is abuse involved. And people can lose their spiritual status by abusing children. This is my personal belief, my personal inner knowing. You don't have to agree with me. But after that, he felt very guilty, very ashamed, and he dreamt that he was going to be paralyzed because of that. If I would have been around knowing what I know now, I would have said that's not true. You have the ability to transmute that energy, to change your destiny. Some of you have the ability to transmute and to change your destiny. From old beliefs, from thoughts and perceptions that are not serving you at all. They're keeping you in a box, locked in, and keeping you unhappy, unstable. Your life does not have to be that way. It does not. All the guilt and shame, it's probably the guilt and shame of your ancestors, which was projected onto them by another ethnic group that was highly jealous, envious, and wanted to own them. So I'm sharing this to say, all that you've been taught, there are deeper layers. Peel back the layers. Don't be afraid to explore different ways of thinking, different values and beliefs.